Well, good evening, everybody. It's Adam coming at you once again. Let me bring you a little up to speed here. This is just a quick weekend getaway for Kathy and I. We put the dogs into puppy daycare for the weekend, and we decided to come up to the Thousand Islands in upstate New York. There's our tent right there, right on the water. Sorry, I know the brightness is probably killing you. But there it is. That's our campsite here. There's my new chuck box that I just built not that long ago. And yeah, we just decided to come up here for a quick weekend getaway. Just had a few days, you know, Friday to Sunday, nothing spectacular. We put the girls into puppy daycare for the weekend, and we came up here and we actually brought the boat with us. And well, unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know. Anyway, either way, we decided from here to go out to Bolt Castle to see the castle. It's been years since we've been out there, but the wind was blowing really hard. And let me just tell you that it was one heck of a ride out, and even worse coming back. It was to the point that Kathy and I both put on our life preservers because of how rough it was. And we were getting knocked around, pushed around, wet, spray over the bow of the boat. It was nasty, and it blew all of our plans out of proportion. We were supposed to go visit Bolt Castle. We were supposed to go check out Mary Island. We were going to go down to Schermerhorn Harbor, Chippewa Bay, Cedar Island. We were going to do the whole boating tour of this section of the St. Lawrence River, and none of that happened. My boat is still down at the dock in its dock space. We may go out for a little ride, just because our whole purpose coming up here was to go out on the boat, and that was something that we really didn't get to do. We ended up going over into Alexandria Bay, check out the shops and stuff out there, walked around for a while. So with that said, this is our campsite. Like I said, it is awesome. We are right on the water, as you can see. I was just over there at that bridge over there fishing for a little while. The shipping channel is right in front of us, so we've seen a few ships go down already, and I will have to take some video of that when we see it. But we got here last night late. It was like almost 9 o'clock when we pulled in the campsite, so we had to get everything set up and done, and we just cooked dinner real quick and went to bed. That was pretty much our evening last evening. So hopefully we get to enjoy it. We got some fire. We weren't going to have a fire, but since we can't go out on the boat, we got some fire. We might as well have a fire on the water. So, but anyway, I think we're going to go out. We're going to try to get on the boat for a little while. All right, sorry about the wind noise, but we decided to try and get out on the boat for a little while. As you can see, we're running. Still a little windy, but not as bad as it was. All right, we are coming up on our campsite from the side of the water. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there in front of us. Pretty neat. For never being here, I think I picked a pretty decent site. Just a little bay that we're in here. Gotta watch for rocks. I know there's some right in here. There it is. Not every day you get to see your campsite from the water side. Some neat stuff you see up here. I'd love to go to Snug Harbor, and that's all the way up there, but we're not. It's still a little rough out here. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still a little rough. We'll just motor up a little ways and then turn around and head back. Those boathouses are usually really good for fishing. Got the little bridge there. A couple rock shoals in front of us. This video is just going to be short and sweet. Nothing spectacular. Alright. We got sausage and peppers cooking for supper tonight. Fantastic. Looking good, looking good. Got my scrubby hot pad there. Nice. I got one rod out right now. I don't know if you can see it right there with the bobber and a worm on it. Never know what you can catch with the bobber and a worm, so it's sitting out there. We'll see what happens. The wind has finally calmed down. Even more since we've been out on the boat, but it's still gusting every now and then. Looking pretty awesome. There's our tent. I don't know if you can see, but there's a ship going by right now way out there. My bobber's right over here, and something keeps playing with it. Is that neat or what? I don't know if you can see a little boat right in front of it also. Yeah, turning out pretty well. Beautiful morning. Making coffee at the camp kitchen. I got a rod out in the water right now. You can see my bobber out there. I broke the tip on my rod last night. I don't know. I was just reeling it in and went snap. That sucks. That rod's getting a little old anyway. That's a few years old. So time for a new one. The wind's not bad now, but you can hear it picking up. And it's supposed to be windy again today. As you can see across the channel, you can see where the wind and the current is out there. Alright everyone, we have camp all cleaned up. This is Sunday morning. As you can see, the only thing left is a little bit of stuff on the coffee table. But let's just catch this view one more time. Is that awesome or what? Like I said, we didn't get to do everything that we wanted to because the wind did not cooperate, but we did have a good time anyway. Instead of boating into town, we drove into town last night, and I fished last night. I fished a little bit this morning. Caught a beautiful smallmouth bass. Not on purpose. I was fishing for perch, but it happens. I got a nice picture of it. But anyway, yeah, so this is it. We're gonna call it. Like I said, that's Morgan Island right over there with the bridge that you can walk across. And Kathy's admiring the last views before we take off. Some people out there fishing. The wind is starting to kick up, so I don't know if it would have been much better today. Well, it's definitely a lot better today than it was yesterday. It's a lot calmer, but it is a little bit windy. But we'd be able to make it across the channel without any issues. So unfortunately, we have to go home, which in turn just means that we have to come up again, which we will definitely do. So with that said, let me get this background behind me. Please like, comment, subscribe. I know this is a short video, but short and sweet. Take it easy, guys. Out.